Hey, what's up you guys? So the 9th year anniversary is less than a month away now, and I really want to start talking about the superhero category in great detail, along with just emphasizing why it is so important that you guys chase after this category during the 9th year anniversary. Now, I will say as a quick aside, a quick caveat here, I did do a more comprehensive vid on the 9th year anniversary in its entirety, with the banners and all the units and how they can work and all that sort of stuff, so I will leave a link to that vid in the top right corner in the card. But I just want to say, there was so much support for that vid that I was not even anticipating, and really it just got me very emotional. So I do want to say, just thank you all so much for all the support you guys have shown to the channel so far. It really does mean a lot, and there are no words to describe it, but just know I do see it and I really do appreciate it. But okay, so let's get all the sappy stuff, I guess, out of the way there, all the emotional stuff, whatever. Now we're going to talk about superheroes, right? So there are a couple things that we're going to do. First things first, we're going to look at the timeline, remind ourselves of all the boosts the superheroes gets in this whole kind of anniversary. Then we're going to look at the category, and specifically we're going to just look at the units that really make or break this category in its entirety. And then, as a quick kind of like bonus, I guess, we're going to just talk about why the superhero category is going to be able to last a lot longer than we think. But anyways, let's go ahead and just start off with the timeline. Obviously, the first unit that really has to get mentioned, I guess, is LRUI Goku. He is going to be the great way to kind of start things off, of course, but then it only gets better from there. During the 9th year anniversary, of course, we don't get too many superhero buffs, but we do get Gogeta, so he's a really badass unit. He's really cool, really fun, and, you know, he's just a great unit to have, of course. And then going into part 2, or at least heading into part 2, it gets even crazier from there. Bardock and Guinea are a part of this whole kind of celebration. LR Evoken is a part of the celebration, and they're a crazy unit post-EZA. You do have Krillin and 18, not exactly a great unit, but still a unit that's part of the category and a decent unit, I suppose, so they are worth mentioning. We do have the Gammas, we do have the boy Beast Gohan, and then we have MUI and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. So those are all kind of the major kind of boosts to the superhero category during this whole kind of celebration, right? But now, you know, if we look at the superheroes category, just remembering all the units that we just talked about, right? You can count it with me too. We got Beast Gohan, that's 1. Gamma 1 and 2, that's 2. You got MUI, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, that's 3 and 4. UI right there, that's 5. Gogeta, that's 6. Evoken, that is 7 units that are all getting insanely powerful boosts during the whole kind of anniversary. It just either by being introduced into the game like Beast Gohan or the Gammas, or just by getting crazy EZAs like MUI, UI right here, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, and Evoken. So really, you know, this category eats really good after the 9th anniversary celebration is all said and done, which is why, as far as this alone is you know, concerned, you really need to chase after this category, because, you know, this category is so strong and has one of, if not the best teams in the game, period, and it's just so fun to use in any sort of fight. But now, if we talk about the units that are really important to have to make or break this team, I would say there are 3 units that have to be talked about, and I do have their kind of kits pulled up here. So the first one that has to be talked about, right, the most important unit for this kind of category to work is Beast Gohan, the number 1 unit in the game. And the reason why is he is a master at being a jack of all trades. He is so good at doing everything. So he's able to boost his damage, right? He's able to kind of increase his attack with each attack he's receiving. You know, he's able to stack, obviously, with the 18 key. You know, he does have a unit super to kind of boost ally critical chance, and obviously disable enemy action once within the turn. He has a bunch of damage reduction. He's able to give ki to his allies upon receiving an attack. And then also, you know, he does have a taunt to protect your allies if push comes to shove and there's just a lot of dangerous things coming your way. So he is definitely a must-have for this unit, and realistically, you're most likely going to be running him as your leader along with a friend Beast Gohan, just to kind of have 2 really strong rotation pieces right there. Then the other 2 worth mentioning, and I'll say them kind of hand in hand, are Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta and MUI Goku. The reason why is both of these units get insanely powerful EZAs during this whole celebration, and it just means that they are able to do so much more. When we talk about Vegeta, you know, he is able to have an automatic guard during the first turn that he enters. He's able to have 50% damage reduction just starting off, plus an additional damage reduction increased by 10% within the turn for each attack he receives or evades, which means he can cap out at a total of 80% damage reduction. That is insane to think about. Plus, he is boosting his stats with each attack performed. He's able to do additional supers. He's able to have a revival that is so easy to access. As long as Vegeta receives 5 or more hits in battle, the revival is up and running every single time he shows up on the field, and it's just so easy and so consistent. On top of that, by the way, if the revival activates either himself or another ally's revival, he will be boosting his stats, and if it's his revival, he's getting another turn of guaranteed guard. So this unit is just crazy, and obviously the biggest things about him, which are kind of similar to MUI Goku, is that They provide some sort of defensive viability, of course, one way or another. They have a revival, so that gives them both the ability to be a safety net for the team, and they're just able to do crazy damage and put in crazy work. So, Vegeta is definitely one that you have to have if you don't already have him, and MUI Goku's in a similar boat. Now, I would say he's a bit worse than Vegeta because he's a bit less consistent, but still, same kind of concept applies, right? He's able to have automatic dodge within the first turn that he shows up. He's able to have 77% chance to dodge, along with getting additional boost to his dodge chance within the turn for every attack he has already evaded. He's able to boost his defense based on the attacks he's already evaded as well. He's massively raising his attack with his supers and all that sort of stuff. He's able to boost his stats when a revival is activated, whether it's himself or another unit. And if it's his revival, he gets another turn of automatic dodge. So both of these units really are crazy. And I forgot to mention, but for him, as far as his revival skill is concerned, like what makes it work, if HP is 77% or less at the start of his turn, his revival is able to be up and running. So that's just another fairly easy thing to accomplish, right? So, both of these units, just quintessential must-have units, I would say, for the category. Now, why is that so special? Why is that so good? Because they all are on the same banner. All of them are on the Beast Gohan banner. Obviously, Beast is leading his own banner, but also MUI and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta are there as well. So between the three, you're basically getting the three most valuable units for this category. And, yes, there are other really great units. Evoken is a fantastic unit, speaking from experience. MUI, or not MUI, but STRUI Goku, he's a fun unit as well, a really nice unit. The Gammas, they provide great support and damage reduction. Gogeta has his places here and there, but he's still very fun. You could throw in Orange Piccolo if you want. You could throw in some other options like the Blue Duo if you need to. So there is that sort of versatility there. But when we talk about the superhero category, it's really those big three that we talked about: Beast Gohan, MUI, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Now, of course, we do want to talk about one more thing, and is the fact that superheroes has the ability to outlast a lot more than people may give credit, right? If we go back in time to the 7th year anniversary, right? We see starting off in the anniversary, right? The 7th year anniversary, for those who remember, we did get the LR Gods for part 1. They are a part of superheroes. So when they get their EZA during the 10th year anniversary, it is going to be one heck of a time. It's going to be a fantastic time to have them in your account. On top of that, if we go into the month of June, at the end of June, during like the Tanabata celebration for JP, we did get the Vegeta and Trunks, who were basically the #1 unit when they released, up until the point that Orange Piccolo dropped at the end of the year. But speaking of which, if we go into the month of October, we start to get into the superhero focus specifically, right? So obviously we get Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Those two units are going to be getting their EZAs during the next year. That's going to be a fantastic sight to see, especially for Gamma 2, who's been kind of relinquished to the side because of just his inability to fight the new content for the most part. And then at the end of the year, right, December 2022, we all actually got the Orange Piccolo and the original Beast Gohan, or I guess least Gohan. So obviously you talk about all the units we're getting, right? That's 1, 2 right there. Plus you have, actually I should mention them, you have Pan and the Goten and Trunks, who are probably going to get their EZAs as well. And then on top of that, we had the Gammas, who were, we saw earlier. Actually, let me go back into superheroes right there. So, again, we have Gohan, we have Piccolo, going into the URs. We do have Goten and Trunks. We have the Gammas right there. We have Int Pan. We have Gamma 1, or Gamma 2, I should say. We have the LR Gods. We do have LR Vegeta and Trunks. There's just a lot of boosts that are going to be coming to this category in the very near future. So, really, this is all something to be highly anticipatory towards, and it's one of the main reasons why I say you guys really should consider chasing after this category, because right now it is still one of, if not the absolute best units, or categories I should say, in the game, and it's probably only going to get better because, again, there are going to be new units that are probably going to be dropped for this category, and alongside that, there's just going to be a lot of EZAs that we will be seeing very soon during the 10th year of Dokkan. And in the case though, guys, that's going to do it for the vid. If you guys liked it, of course, hit the like button down below, subscribe so you can see more vids like this in the future, comment down below how excited you are for all the superhero buffs that are coming into the 9th anniversary, and feel free to check out some of the other vids I have on the channel. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.